Hi there, how are you? Kia ora. I hope you're doing well and awesome wherever you're on this truly amazing planet that we, my friends, have the opportunity to exist on. It's a beautiful day here in Wellington, 2nd of June 2025. My goodness, don't count the days, but make sure the days count, because time certainly does not stop for anyone. So in regards to Community Share Group and why I set up CSG Community Share Group was based on two people. Don and Christopher. Don was a customer of mine when I was mowing lawns here in Lower Hutt, and sometimes I still do. Actually, I am today, shooting out to mow a few lawns before I start work on Community Share Group. So Don was in his 80s, and really liked. Don was a very unique individual. And when I think about Don, I think, man, I really liked that guy, But with Don is that he, the time that I got to know Don was close to 2 years, and within that time, there would have been only maybe 2 people who came to visit him. And every time I went over there to mow on Don's lawn, he was always wanting me to come inside and have a chat, and but I can just see in his eyes real loneliness. And so 2 Christmases I got the opportunity to spend with him, because I knew that that he'd most likely be spending those Christmases by himself. So what I noticed with him was the pain, just the loneliness in his eyes. Loneliness is a killer, especially for pensioners. Obviously he wasn't. I could see that. I spoke to his neighbour, and obviously he wasn't the best guy to. He was a bit of a grumpy guy sometimes, old Don. But I picked up Don maybe twice to come to a community share group in Lower Hutt. It was called MSD, Men Support Team. And then it was last year I went to visit Don in hospital, and that's the last time I saw him. But he left me with some really precious words in hospital, in his bed, looked at me and he said, you're a good man, you're a good person. And that was, coming from Don. And then that was it. I never saw him again. So there are a lot of pensioners like Don out there, a lot of them, who all they need is someone simply to sit down with them for half an hour. If you've got half an hour to spare in your day, utilize that time to reduce loneliness, and that is the most awesome, the most powerful, and the most impact thing you can do for someone's life, because people really just need people. Someone needs, a lot of lonely people out there just need someone to talk to. That's it. For me, I'm 54 years old, and this is for me now, I've decided this is what I want to do full time until I leave the planet. And for me, something that I really love in regards to, I'm one of those people who just like helping people. And this is the way I can do that in regards to setting up community share groups all over each suburb and each city in this country, and eventually globally. But, for me, what a great mission. What an awesome purpose, just to be able to do that. So loneliness, it exists, and loneliness can cause heartache, can cause physical illness, and also can cause people leaving this planet before their time. Okay, so do yourself a great favor. One of my favorite quotes, it's in an ancient passage. It says, "They that refresh others themselves will be refreshed." So when you go and refresh, bring refreshment to people, in other words, wow, God, I haven't seen someone for months or for 3 weeks, and so and then you refresh that person by being there to conversate, and you yourself will be refreshed from that as well. And the second person is Christopher. Christopher, I miss that guy. Even talking about him, he was a soul and a spirit that left way too early, before his time. I think he was in his 40s, family man. He was the most unique individual I have met. He was so precious. He was that unique. He was that unique. He was that precious. Yeah, red-haired guy and a lot of energy. And what I realised is this here, is that Christopher just wanted to belong somewhere. He wasn't, obviously it would have been, but we all go through loneliness. But with him, he had a huge connection of people. But what I realised with Christopher, last time he rang me, maybe 4 times in the one day. And I tell you what, I missed all those calls. Actually, last time I spoke to him was the night before he rang me four times. And I'll get to the 4 times why he rang me soon. But he rang me, it was a Sunday, this was last year. And he said, hey, do you want to catch up? We'll go and play some pool. And I had this pull in my spirit, in my way to go and spend that time with him. Oh gosh, I should have went. And the next day I was at work and I missed those calls. And then I got a message from his ex-wife and said that he had passed away. But what he had done is taken his life. That's why when you're watching this video now, it's important if you ever have someone, want to meet up with you. If you get that pull in your spirit to go. So with Christopher, he just needed a place to be accepted for who he is, for just be himself, And what I want to add to that is that Community Share Group is a place where people, it's one of my slogans for Community Share Group is people over beliefs. People are more important than beliefs. Because people ultimately need belonging, they need love. So Community Share Group is the mission, reduce loneliness and suicide in our communities. And when you start to support that, you're just going to feel better, because I personally believe we're created and we're wired to help each other. We live in a world, everyone's on their devices. I use my device all the time, but I use it for the means of bringing healing and bringing a purpose like Community Share Group to fruition. But a lot of people are more lonelier now because of the cell phones that they're using as well. So in short, is that Community Share Group is a place. My mission is to conquer and reduce loneliness and most certainly suicide, where people can come and belong and just be accepted for who they are. So that's my mission. At 54 years old, till I leave this planet, it'll be one mission, Community Share Group, setting them up nationwide. So if you're watching this video now, and if you want to become a Community Share Group facilitator, then I applaud you and thank you for doing that. All it is basically register with us or give me a call or a text, and so I can get to meet you and get you registered with us so we can help you set up a Community Share Group in your neighborhood, in your suburb. And all our training will be online, so you just go there, and it's a very simple system in regards to coming to a Community Share Group, but it'll all be online for you to be able to set up and run a Community Share Group. And also, if you want to sponsor our Community Share Group, that will be absolutely awesome, because what I ultimately want to become is full-time facilitators. Running groups full-time once a week. We're not government funded, so this is, we're offering, Community Share Group is offering right now free counselling free motivational programs as well. For me, I'm a TPC mindset coach. So, yeah, always wanting and needing actually sponsors to make this mission come to fruition. So if you want to sponsor a community share group, there'll be a link to the website on this video somewhere, or on this Facebook page or TikTok, whatever. Just click the link and it'll take you to our webpage where you can become a sponsor of a community share group. But in ending is that, for me anyway, this is making the world a better place really starts with people. But I think this cause is absolutely needed, because right now, as I'm speaking, there's someone who's desperately lonely, just needing someone to talk to. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's someone contemplating on taking their lives. And we can definitely, most certainly, reduce that, and hopefully one day nullify that. It's all about basically people connecting with people to help people. So nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa. So thank you very much for your support in advance to become a facilitator or a community share group sponsor. And now I've got to get out and do some work. Have a blessed day. And, one of my favourite sayings is, what really matters is what you do from this point forward. That's what really matters. And from this point forward, give someone a call, give someone a text, say, hi, how are you going? For me, I'm training up community share group facilitators, actually people who want to come to community share to be able to go door knocking on doors. But all that'll be actually on our training thing, and just picking up a phone and just calling people. Okay. Hey guys, thank you very much for your time. Have a blessed morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And hopefully I'll see you at the next community share group. Take care.